Yesterday, after Sissy and I recovered from the turning, the hellish fever broken, our discombobulated bodies knit back together, we told the girls what we suspected about our destination. Not the civilization. The idyllic city they'd been told by the mission elders was filled with millions of humans populating its streets and filling its stadiums and theaters and parks and restaurants and cafes and schools and amusement parks. But the palace, where the ruler reigns, where it is said the only humans are those imprisoned in the catacombs like cattle in pens, their individual fates hostage to the whims of the ruler's voracious appetite. For a few minutes the train drifts along the tunnel before lurching to a stop. Nobody moves, as if motion alone will cause the next unwanted chain of events to begin. "Everyone stay still," Sissy whispers next to me. "Stay very, very still." For 3 days and nights on the rattling train, exposed to wind and sunlight, motion has been our constant companion. This stillness, this blackness, it is a world too suddenly and starkly reversed. A loud metallic click rings from the train car door, and for the first time in days the door begins to slide open. The girls nearest to it, screaming, recoil from the opening. But I leap toward it, grab hold of one of the bars. I lean back, digging in my heels and attempt to halt its progress. I sense somebody else next to me, also pulling back on the door. It's Sissy. For days we've tried futilely to pry it open, but now in this dark tunnel that can only portend one thing, we're trying to close it. But again our efforts are futile. Even as we grunt, our feet scrabbling for position, the door slides open, clicks into place. In the darkness I hear similar clicks clacking along the length of the train. The doors of each train car are now opened and locked into place. A wave of cold fear washes over us. Nobody moves. "What now?" a trembling voice asks from the darkness. "Nobody move!" Sissy shouts, loud enough to be heard down the length of the train. "Everyone stay where you are!" I feel the strands of her hair brushing against my arm. She's swiveling her head, trying to get a visual on something. Anything. But we see nothing. We might as well be hanging suspended in a black void. And that's why Sissy warned us not to disembark. We might be stepping off into a steep slope or even a sheer drop. A loud hiss suddenly explodes from the front car, jolting all of us. A pungent odor of steam and smoke spreads down the tunnel, drifting through the bars of the cars like sodden ash. And then, only silence. We huddle closer together, anticipating the sound none of us wants to hear. "David," Sissy says, "toss out one of the cans of food." He does. In the darkness we hear the can land with a metallic rattle against a floor of some kind. It bounces twice before rolling to a stop. "Everyone stay on the train," Sissy shouts. "Jean and I are going out to investigate." Then she drops through the opening and onto the dark floor of the tunnel. I follow her. The ground is pebbly, rattles under our feet. My eyes are getting used to the darkness, and when I look back at the train I can see the girls, the white of their eyes gleaming slightly, hoping for assurance. But we have none to give them. "Do you see anything?" Epap whispers. "Sissy? Hold on." But he doesn't. He drops out the train car, clattering pebbles as he lands. He approaches us, arms spread in front. "Only one thing to do, Sissy. Head back the way we came. All of us. We follow the train tracks back outside." But Sissy shakes her head. "The entrance to the tunnel must have been closed after us, otherwise light would be pouring in."